Buck Murphy 420 and friends, I mean Buck's Workshop. Just getting this all set up. All right. Looks like that's going. Buck Murphy 420 and friends, I keep saying that. Thank you for tuning in to Buck's Workshop. We've got a live stream here of the contraption I've been working on for like a week. I've got water piped over a small Dremel bit. I've got a Dremel tool hooked up to a old drill press stand, all in the means of cutting rocks, cutting holes in rocks, and making it somewhat interesting. So if you're tuning in, folks, let's buckle up and get underway. Alright, what should we cut first? BRB. Buck's Workshop underway. Getting a few logistical things taken care of. Right now you're tuning in, and if you're tuning in, you're seeing a old vise. Probably from the fucking early 20s. Who knows? I don't even know what the Wilton Company is, really. Last I heard, they make cake decorating supplies. So, it looks tight. It's good for camera. So that's what we're going to use, folks. What do you say we get to this and see if we can find some rocks to cut? Nightmare, but I've got to zoom in of all the rocks that we're gonna be potentially cutting here. Let's see, let's start off with an easy one, just so we don't fucking shit the bed on this one. Right here we got a piece of, I believe it's rainforest jasper. It's all bubbly and shit. It looks fucking wild. I think I'm gonna start off with this bad boy. Probably put a couple of posts in the top right here. Let's see how this pans out. Let's see if we can get a score right off the bat. Now, at any time, these things could explode. At any time, these rocks can explode. So, you know, you never know what you're going to get. But, I got a feeling I got it pretty dialed in right now. So, we're going to get some good shit out of here. Let's just put you up to this freaking vice for a little bit. Right now, we're listening to a little royalty-free hip-hop. I don't listen to rap by trade. I do like the stuff, but I do love hip-hop beats. I always have, always will. We're gonna keep this real chill today, folks. It's gonna be a chilled out fucking experience. I think I'm just gonna mount one post. Lately, I've been trying to get a signature thing where I do a double post on everything and have it all just kind of hang like a picture from a neck. But let's start it off today with just a single post on this one. So right now what I'm doing is I'm actually kind of lining up the vise. I don't have anything really screwed down on here, so that's what's up with that. And we got her all lined up. We've got kind of a big ball on the bottom of this Dremel, but not too bad. And let's see what happens here. Let's fucking throw the switch, folks. Alright, well, we appear to be getting a pretty good cut right now, and, I mean, that's all you can ask for, really. Alright. Still drilling here. Let's see if we can get her in a little bit further. Alright, well, we got the bit to bite in there. Now we just have to be real patient. Because you do not want to fucking crack these rocks. The water should keep the stone nice and cool. It should keep the bit nice and cool. And now it's just a matter of being real chill with the whole thing. If you get off the handle, folks, you're going to crack a rock. And that's the last thing any of us need. And just so you know, we got this beauty back in action from last stream. If you remember last stream and you tuned in, this motherfucker exploded on me. Now this is a rock I've been holding on to for a long time. I've been trying to get it just right. And I super glued her back together. And we're gonna give her another try after we warm this fucker up. Fuck Murphy's Workshop, if you're tuning in, I hope you enjoy the ride. Haha, Clinahair, you're such a wordsmith. One hell of a wordsmith, I'd say. Alright folks, I got a nice little groove set up here with this bad boy. Let's see if I can tilt it your way, maybe give you a good look at it. So now that the groove is set, it's time for us to fucking capitalize on this shit. Let's grab another bit. We're gonna get something a little smaller, try to fit it right into that groove, try to put that hole in that rock. Now this isn't the bulk of what I'd like to be streaming, but right now logistically this is about all I can accomplish is by putting these posts into these rocks. So eventually someday hopefully I can show you the part where I actually cut them in half and shape them and whatnot, but for right now these all just came out of the tumbler and we're gonna try to put holes in them and then mount the posts today. this bit is not coming out. I don't have pliers on hand. There we go, folks. Whew! The power of the buck. We got her out. All right, let's take a look at our assortment of different Dremel bits. All right, so we're gonna take a look right now at all the different Dremel bits we got to use for this shit. That one we took out was a ball bit, and those are really good for getting her started. It's like a perfect tiny little ball. It's coated in diamond dust, which makes it able to cut through just about any stone. I'm gonna look at, let's see here. We've got a ton of different ones to choose from. These are a little bit better quality diamond bit. Those last ones I got was from a really cheap place, so they look like garbage. Here is our selection of different little diamond bits. You can buy these on Amazon for like nothing. Like they're like $10 for enough to cut a hole in just about any rock, and then just use a shitty old Dremel tool like I use, and man, the combination's amazing. So we're gonna try this one out. It's got a little bit of a point to it, but it's still a little rounded. Hopefully that'll get in there nice and good, and everything should be pretty sweet. Buck Murphy's Workshop. If you're tuning in to something that is unscripted, unpracticed, everything. We are 100% on the spot. We're playing some royalty-free hip-hop for you folks. I don't know if you like hip-hop. This is sort of a jazz hip-hop mix that's going on right now. It's nice. It's really nice. What's going on out there, chat? Looks like there's some people watching, but I'm not following too close attention. I do have a monitor just to my right. Oh shit, Chief Budweiser. Yeah, well, you know, we're not playing games here. No games. We're just cutting rocks, Chief Budweiser, but this is the real McCoy. Don't worry, man. I'm smoking. There's some smoke going on in the background. I got a little, we got one of these things going here, so don't you worry, Chief Budweiser. You got the real deal right here. You know, but my passion is art, and right now I'm working in stone. So let's see what we can crank out. Buck Murphy. Alright, we're just pressing that right at the top of that stone, folks. Try to get it right in there. Slow and steady wins the race every time. As you see, the stone's generating a little bit of smoke from all the friction, folks.
Well, I can function without it. I prefer not to. Real nice cut going right now, guys. This is the equivalent of fucking doing extremely well in one of our video games. Because at any moment, this motherfucker can crack. So right now I'd say we're probably about halfway to where we're trying to get to. But halfway is better than no way. That's what I always say. What kind of rock are we cutting, Chief Budweiser? Let me tell you what kind of rock this is. Right now we are cutting ourselves what's known as a, they call it Rainforest Jasper. I'll show you some quick pictures of it. Basically it's a whole bunch of shit that's just been like fucking layered together. There's quartz in it, there's jasper in it, there's iron in it, and it's all just a clusterfuck of awesomeness. I'm still very, very much an amateur, so I still don't know as much as I wish I did about any of this stuff, but I do know what I like and I do know what looks good. This stuff is really fun to work with. Indeed, it is dope as fuck. Rainforest Jasper actually gets even fucking sweeter looking. You can get some of it where it's just like bright green, yellow, and all these other things kind of smashed together. You know, I'm like you, man. I didn't know nothing about any of this stuff maybe 5 years ago. And my dad is actually really into this lapidary rocks and everything, but he's just like me where, you know, he can never keep anything solid. He's always, you know, against the wire with all this different shit. So that's why I kind of adopted this hobby, was to honor him. I mean, he's still alive and everything, but I wanted to do this for him. He had a lot of equipment, you know, that I was able to get off him. Like my arbor that I polished everything with, he just had that sitting in his garage. So basically, once I got into there, me and him started going to rock shows together. I started realizing how fucking wild all this stuff is. And being an artist by heart, by nature, I just said, well, fuck, I can do this too, and I want to do it. And the more I do it, the more like into it I get. And a lot of this stuff I'm doing right now is from 2 years ago. Like basically, I started this 2 years ago. I started building all this stuff, and I got a little sidetracked last year. And now I'm back on it, dude. Fucking, I got you guys with me, and it's great. It's fucking awesome. You know, maybe we can make something out of it. Maybe not. Maybe nothing will ever come out of it. But this point in my life right here, this little snapshot of the 37 years I've been on this earth, is is so fucking sweet right now, and I just can't get enough of it. I've never chiefed more in my life. I've never played more video games in my life. And I've never made more money in my life. It's just like one of them things where it's a perfect storm of awesome, cool shit that just keeps piling up daily. And the viewers at home are a part of it, and they keep stoking this fire. So let's get on with this fucking rock, why don't we? Thank you so much for tuning in. The more you guys tune in, the more it pushes me to not procrastinate, to move along and make this stuff happen. That's what it's all about. I had to throw a towel down. There's a little bit of spray going on over here from this pump and Dremel setup. So she's rolling now. Just a little bit of spray going on. That's the thing about this hobby, though. It does generate a little bit of spray. So. Yeah, folks, we're gonna plunge that motherfucker deeper and deeper into the stone. Yeah, well, I know how that goes, man. Like, I didn't go to college. I just, I went briefly for like a few semesters or some shit. But, my wife did for 4 years, and I funded the whole operation. So, I mean, we got loans, but the home operation. I know what it's like to be poor, man. Look at everything that's in front of you right now. I stacked all this shit up. There's a dollar tag on this fucking drill press that I got at a garage sale. So, I mean, this is something that you could fucking invest $10 and become a rock cutter. Fuck it, man. I mean, it's a neat little cheap hobby. Rocks are everywhere. You know, yeah, I got this shit that I bought at rock shows, but shit, you can just go out there, you can find any crazy ass rock and do it for almost nothing. I gotta adjust this pump. It seems to be doing a little bit of spraying. Well, it looks like it's only spraying when the Dremel's ripping, so maybe I'll just turn down the Dremel. Yeah, we're getting pretty deep into this sucker. If this is how good this Rainforest Jasper cuts, I'm pleased as fuck, because I got a bunch of it on hand right now. How's the music sounding? Are you getting a good volume of the music coming across? I think we did it, folks. I think we got our first cut of the day in the buckets. Let's take a look at it. Let's pull her out of the vise and see how she looks. All right. nice clean hole in the top of this beautiful free-form cabochon. Folks, does it get any better than this? I don't think it does. I think I've reached the summit of what I've ever done on Twitch. Folks, I don't even know how many people are watching. I'm gonna take a look here. Let's see who's out there in the chat. Coming in, folks. Take a look. Fucking 4 viewers. We got 4 fucking viewers watching. Who is watching right now? Revigregor? Oh, buddy, he never stops watching. Clinta Hair, haven't seen you in a couple weeks or one. How you been, buddy? And we got Chief Budweiser, new friend, advocate to the Buck movement. What's up, Chief Budweiser, man? Fun hanging out. I think you had a stream going the other day, actually, and I think I fucking tried to tune in or something. I remember something about you. I think you had a stream. Are you on a stream? Alright, folks. Next thing we're gonna try to accomplish. Oh, yeah, For Honor? And, yeah, you know, actually, that Resident Evil game, I've had it for a while now. I originally got it so I could play it on Oculus Rift, which I later found out you couldn't play it on Oculus Rift without some tinkers. So, I have never even played it, and I've had it sitting on my computer forever. I naturally do not like Resident Evil games, but I did play like about 20 minutes of it. And that one, like that point of view, they finally got away from that over-the-shoulder bullshit that they were peddling for years. My nephew loves For Honor, or at least he did when it first came out. So now this is what I did. I put a little dab. It's actually a little bit bigger dab than I wanted to of the E6000 jeweler's glue. So I got that going, and then I got this little fucking post here. And if you use a needle nose pliers, it makes everything way easier. I'm just gonna stick it right in that hole I just made. Just kind of settle everything down. Just gonna mount it right in there. Everything's just gonna settle down. That's all we gotta do. That's it. This shit isn't like super glue, it's more like hot glue. Like the consistency of it. So there it is, folks. We got this little post sticking out the top. And now this thing can be mounted. Buck's Workshop. Fuck yeah, blinging out of control here. Buck's Workshop. You're tuning in. We just got done putting a post into a piece of Rainforest Jasper. We're talking video games. Because as I do like to hang out in the creative channel once in a while, I do rage on video games practically every day. So, if you ever want to tune in later on and watch Buck Murphy 420 and friends, we get pretty wild. those who know me know that I've gotten, how do you say, carried away in numerous situations. Sometimes I'm known as the wild card. I know right now you don't hear it in my voice, but there are times where I just like to just get wild on there. And you know, that's what it's all about. That's living, folks. That's fucking living. Gee, Budweiser, you get carried away? Never. Yeah, well, and then there's this side of the coin where you just gotta take it real chill. Take it real easy. Get yourself a hobby. I got all kinds of hobbies. Right now we're working on the rock one. Let's see here if we can find another stone to cut, why don't we? This one's kind of cool. It's got kind of a funny shape, but a lot of these days right now, what I'm actually showing off is kind of like what I want to call like the freeform days. Because really what I'm doing is I cut a bunch of rocks just randomly in different shapes and just not really pushing it to, focusing on anything in particular, and then I just tumbled them just to see what would happen. And out came a lot of these different crazy things. I mean, these are all completely random. Should we cut this son of a bitch? I'm not sure what I want to do with this. I might even reshape it because it looks so cool. But I mean, would anybody wear this giant thing around their neck? Maybe I just don't know what people like. Maybe this thing would be really hot. People would just totally dig it. This is a piece of crazy lace agate, folks. Get real up close. Let's see. There's a lot going on. Which, that's a metaphor for life. Right there. You don't know what's going on until you get right up close, folks. And there it is. Once it comes in focus, that's the real story. Got a piece of tiger iron. Oh shit. I think I might have just broken the tiger iron, folks. Nope, she's still good. We still got a show. Alright, folks, let's just cut it up. Buck Murphy's Workshop. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. I hope you're all having a real chill day like myself. It's my day off, and this is how I like to spend it. Wife's upstairs taking a nap. It's her day off, too. You gotta have a hobby. A person can't just hold it all in. They gotta have somewhere to unload that stress. And right now, this is what I like to do. Actually, the funny thing about this Twitch streaming, it took every hobby I ever did in my life and put them all together. I can do my photo stuff, I can do my little video editing, I can even make music. I used to be a musician at one point. I'm waiting for that to come back around. How's that fucking music coming across? It sound alright, Cheap Budweiser? We got a good volume going? Should I turn up those drum beats? So what I'm doing right now is I'm just gonna lay this fucker on a velvet pillow because I don't want to crush the sides of it or crack them. I did that with a Petoskey stone on my first run and I kind of regretted it, but I'm gonna get back on it, reshape it, probably later. Alright, let's get a shot of this sucker. I guarantee nobody does it like this. Buck Murphy 420, friends. We're about to penetrate this sweet, sweet stone. Oh, yeah, folks. Oh, yeah. Here we go. Get this camera set up. Found the hole. I go real easy. I don't know how she can take it, so I'm gonna go real easy. I don't wanna scar such a precious stone. We're gonna go real easy, folks. Oh yeah, Buck Murphy and friends hanging out, cutting rocks. Me and Chief Budweiser, living the dream. Just a couple of dudes putting a hole in a rock. We got Clint here in the shadows. Brett McGregor's always watching. This is a whole different stream than you're used to, folks. It's a little wild over here. Alright, I'm gonna give her hell now. Did it. Fucking Chief Budweiser, I think we did it. JT Dub, yes! Yes, welcome aboard, buddy. Check this shit out. Oh, yeah. Trying to do kind of a Barry White thing here. Oh, yeah, ladies and gentlemen. We don't want to bruise the pedals, if you know what I mean. Buck Murphy 420 and friends. Fuck this workshop. Let's see how the stone looks now. I think I went all the way through. Won't know till I pull her out, but I think we went through. No, we didn't. Oh, we did not yet. We got a nice start. This is some Tiger Iron, folks. I'll tell you about Tiger Iron. Tiger Iron's very similar to what they call Tiger's Eye, but it's a little bit different. There's a little more iron in it, so it's going to give you a little more green. From the oxidization. Fuck off. So let's see how this, let's get her back into bed and fucking dig it a little deeper. JT Dub, so glad you rolled in, man. So glad you rolled in. Now I have full confidence that this is gonna be a smooth ride. Little known fact about JT Dub. He was there when nobody else was. He showed up and he just watched, and collapse after collapse, he watched us re-sign off and come back. And now we're just, slowly we're getting a little better. Things are starting to make sense. People are starting to follow. JC Dub's still hanging out in the backstage, just thumbs up at us, keeping us going over here. Alright, so we're just gonna dial this in here. I'm gonna do a little check. Dude, these are some fucking manly hands, dude. If I had a dollar for how many times they've been smashed by rocks and fucking slammed in slot machines, well, I wouldn't have to work anymore. Let's just say that. sexy rocks is the new thing, man. Oh, folks, we just smashed the rock. For those tuning in, we just pile drive that rock to oblivion, and that's extremely unfortunate, folks. JT Dub, what did we do? What did we do, man? What have I done? Alright, so we got this. We got this. Fuck it, man. You wanna know what? We're artists here at the Buck Murphy 420 and Friends Workshop. I don't think she's done yet. I ain't ready to give up on her. I ain't ready to give up on her today. Not today. I think I lost the top piece somewhere in there when she exploded. Oh my god. What a bummer, man. I think what I can do though is I think I can put a post in both these sides and maybe I'll have it hang a little bit. Kind of be like a hangy thing. And maybe what I'll do is I'll even cut this right here. And I'll have it fucking, I'll put a post in there too. Maybe we can do that, guys. Maybe we can do that. Didn't cut a hole through it too, that's the bummer. There was a hole that finally went through. It was like working. Way to buck it up, cheap eyes. That's a new term. You can coin that, buddy. It got all bucked up. That's what happens when I give things too much love. That's a term for somebody that endears something way too much. Gets all bucked up. Well, fuck it. Let's move on to our next rock, folks. Why don't we? But I don't think we're done with that one. I'm gonna put her into this little bin I have. And I'm not done to give up. Buck the world. For real. I ain't gonna cry over a fucking, a broken stone. That's not what this is all about. This is about me, Clinton Hair, Chief Budweiser, and JT Dub hanging out, listening to some sweet, sweet royalty-free goodness. Right, folks? That's what it's really about. Buck's Workshop. Thanks for tuning in, everybody who has tuned in. Still dialing it in. Just broke the first rock of the day. It was a bummer, but we'll fucking get her back. Look at this one. Maybe we can fucking work on her brother, Mr. Tiger. He's not quite as sexy, but he's a little stronger. What do you say, guys? Where should we drill the holes? I'm thinking maybe we'll do it like this. We'll put the posts on the top and let her hang. Oh, Charlie Chop Shop. Fucking pull up a seat, my friend. And welcome to the wide world of Lapidary. I am the resident Twitch Lapidarius. You just missed something absolutely horrendous. We were balls deep into this stone, and we just gave it to her a little too hard. And all before you knew it, she exploded. Oh, is the music too loud? Crank that down a little bit. Turn that down a little bit. How's that, dude? How's that? Coming across. Me too, man. It's just because I have so much love to give. You know, that's what it is. You know, we can't hate ourselves for being that type of people. We just, it's just that we just have so much love to give. Sometimes shit happens. But sometimes you gotta get back onto that dead horse, right? And ride. So what we're gonna do, folks, is we're gonna just move along here and try to dead horse the rest of the stream. If you know what dead horsing is right now, you're laughing your ass off, upside down. So whatever, I got this piece of awesomeness right here. I don't know if anybody's ever seen what Montana agate looks like, but it can look real tight. And I had a huge one that I pulled this out of. A lot of really good shit comes out of Montana, like as far as stone-wise and agates and stuff. And I'm thinking what I'm gonna do is put the holes right in here, put that post right in the top here. And I think what I'm gonna do also is double post it. Yeah, I think it's beautiful too. A lot of likes on the old Instagram Rooney. Yeah, it's like a prehistoric tooth or something. You know, and a lot of the stuff, the reason why I like to do the freeform stuff and just do like a crazy bunch of cuts and then tumble them, you really don't know what you're gonna get, you know? Like, my mind would never have thought up a shape like this. I mean, I always do shapes that I try to cut, you know, similar to this, but this baby looks good with it's just so random. I think it's the randomness of it that's just so appealing. So what we'll do here is let's wrap her in velvet and put her in the vise and try not to give it to her too hard, right, guys? I mean, we got a lot of love to give, but I don't want to break another stone, that's for sure. This is gonna be a lot harder stone too. Generally, quartz is a lot tougher than like in like what I was using, like that iron. Oh, Arkansas for sure, buddy. I am going to be doing a crystal show one of these days on Arkansas quartz. I have a whole bunch of these quartz crystals that were mined in Arkansas back in the probably late 80s, maybe even early 80s. And I want to do a thing on Arkansas quartz sometime. Man, I'm hearing like a little bit of shit in my earpiece. I hope that's not coming across the stream. So I'm gonna wrap this up and I'm gonna throw her in there. I don't particularly wrap them in velvet on everything. Oh, you're hearing it too? Damn, I don't like that. It seems like it went away. I'm using a different type of mic than I usually use too. I'm using this really small Logitech headset because it's just a lot lighter than the gaming headphones. Could be that. It's kind of a shitty setup. Alright. Well, regardless, we got our setup now. Alright, let's just try not to pile drive this shit like the last one. Get it right on there. Alright, folks. It's time to shake it off. It's time to shake it off and move on. That's what life's all about. Sometimes you just gotta look back and say, you know what, it sucks that happened. It sucks that rock broke. God damn it, I gotta fucking stand up and move on here. Fuck that rock. Fucking sink posts into it and stick it back together. It'll dangle and look awesome. Alright, folks, Buckmurphy 420 and Friends Workshop. Oh, there comes that fucking sound of fucking static again. Alright, here we go. Quartz could be a wild one to drill into. If it gets too hot, it starts to glow. That's when it gets crazy. So we want to keep that glow down by keeping this hose right on the rocks, right on that bit. Fucking buckle up, folks. If this fucker shatters, I'm gonna go off the goddamn handle. Buckmurphy 420's Workshop. Feel free to kick back and relax. Thanks everybody for tuning in, checking this shit out. You know, I don't really know how this is gonna go, and I know in the weeks it's gonna get better, but for today, it's all experiments. The whole works. I'm gonna pull this back a little bit. A little spittle's getting on my camera. I'm gonna reach over here and grab this thing. Right now, there's a lot of smoke coming off of the stone. We're generating all kinds of smoke because of the friction, folks. It's the friction of the cut. That's why you're seeing all this smoke. All this sweet, sweet rock smoke. I'm keeping this tube right onto so the water guts out right onto the bit. You do not want that bit to get warm. Once that bit gets warm, you might as well just toss it in the trash. probably gonna throw this one on Etsy for sale if it all cuts right. Alright, let's check out this rock real quick, see what we made any kind of headway. Was kind of moving around a little bit. You know, still got to figure out a better way, maybe get a better vice and better everything eventually. But you know what? You got to start from the bottom if you want to get to the top. This elevator's on the fucking first floor. Plenty of room for everyone to jump on in. Alright, so let's see here. See if you guys can see this. This way with it. Not much of a groove so far. But we do have a little area to work with at the, like a little place to rest a Dremel, which is really what you want. I'm gonna try to move another. I wonder if I got enough room for a double post. I think I do. We're gonna fucking get this double post, folks. It's gonna happen right here on the stream. Mod, fucking welcome aboard. Is this the, oh, you might have very well missed the exciting part, Mod. We shattered a stone earlier. It was a huge fucking loss. You should have been here. It was a bummer. So we're just all fucking picking ourselves back up and just starting again. And if you're looking for excitement, you may have come to the wrong place. But if you're looking to chill out with the mayor of Chillville, fucking pull up a beanbag chair. Yeah, well, I'm gonna bring her back. I don't think any stone's ever completely rest in peace yet. Like, I think I'm just gonna go with it. You know, and that's what art's all about. You know, you fuck up, you just go with it. That's what life's all about. If you live life like you do your art, I swear to God, it won't be that bad. Like fucking water, folks. I got all day long. Patience. I'm the most patient dude alive. Second, I'll show you that stone, Mamad. I'll show you what it looks like. Just gotta put this baby back in. This is vice on her. This one that I'm putting in the vice right now is a piece of Montana agate. Pretty fucking sweet stuff. Bought it at a mineral show about a year ago. Cut it in a bunch of pieces. Be more Montana agate coming out. Alright, so this is the stone that me and JT Dub and fucking Chief Budweiser, Clint Hair, we broke this one earlier. It was a bummer. But it is a piece of fucking tiger iron. Dude, for sure. That's what I want to be. You know, I used to watch Bob Ross like the rest of us. I mean, I feel like that's the way you kind of got to go on one of these types of streams. You just kind of got to try to, like, you know, what is it? Where they channel that your inner Bob Ross. Like, that dude was amazing. You know, he never even was out there. He was never even paid to do what he was doing. He just wanted to sell his paint set. I mean, that's amazing. And, like, Nowadays, someone would want to get paid for the show. They'd want fucking this and that. And Bob Ross, he just wants to sell his paints and get the world painting. Which I thought was pretty cool when I heard that. Thanks, Easter Bunny. Yeah, you know, I kind of know what I want to watch, and I feel like we're all in the same boat. So basically what I'm doing right here is this is something I would want to be like kicking back, you know, roasting one. It's fucking early morning, everybody's making breakfast and just being lazy, and you know, it's just something good to put on and just chill out. But yeah, this is the Tiger Iron that we broke. But it's like, is it really broken? What if I wanted to put a hinge on there and just make it all hingy? That'd be tight, you know? So she ain't done yet. Rest in peace, Stone. That doesn't apply yet. Still got a chance to bring her back to life once again. I never give up on anything. Alright, let's fucking dig deeper into this Montana agate. Here, let me take a look and see if I got some bits to... Maybe I got a bit that'll work here. Sorry, folks. Let's look through our bit library here. Right here we have all of the tools of the trade. Now you can get these for like fucking $6 on Amazon. You know, and you can get a Dremel tool on Craigslist for $1 probably, or go to the Goodwill. These things are everywhere. And fuck, we all know that rocks are everywhere. Dude, and then if you really want to kick it up a notch, get yourself a cheap rock tumbler from Harbor Freight for $50. You get your rock tumbler, you go rock hunting, throw them in the tumbler, use your Dremel tool. It's just like, it's a real easy hobby to just, for somebody to be able to swing in any direction. It can get expensive, but it can also be not expensive at all, so take a look at it. Dig in. Go with this tiny mini. I got this tool right here. It's a mini ball tool, and maybe if I put up against this red. Now the ball tools seem to do a lot better than the cylinder heads, so we'll see what's going on. Hopefully this bit will come out easier than the last one. Oh, it did. Good. Yeah, you know what happened was we were adjusting this big ass arm. The arm's heavy as shit, and what happened was all of a sudden the arm dropped down and just slammed onto our rock. Just slammed onto it. Running out of water in this fucking reservoir. I think I'm gonna have to give it a refill with some water. I'll be right back, folks. Feel free to chat amongst yourselves. It'll be a couple seconds here. I just gotta get a little more water for the rig. Oh shit, Sly's in the house. What's up, Sly? Thanks for tuning in, man. Hey, thanks for everybody tuning in. Dude, I'll tell you guys, I had this whole fucking thing was a fantasy I had like years ago. Like 3 years ago, I was planning on doing this stuff. And, you know, you get sidetracked. Shit happens, and you get sidetracked. You know, I lost a very close friend of mine and family member, and, you know, it set me back 1 year. I wasn't feeling it, so a lot of the stock that I'm using is from a couple years ago when I first started this whole crazy Twitch wanting to do all this stuff. And now I'm, it's running. It's only because of you guys that it's running, and it's fucking awesome. And it's cool to know a bunch of fucking cool video game people that sharing the passion like all the rest of my crew that I've been hanging out with for years. So thanks for jumping on board this. Fucking try to keep it interesting. We're gonna smoke big fatties. We're gonna fucking tell stupid jokes. You know, we're gonna poke fun at douchey things. So let's go. Alright, here we go. We're gonna try to sink this fucker in, guys and gals. Yeah, she's already looking good right out the gates. Alright, folks, we got the groove in. The hardest part of this whole thing is getting her going. Trying to wear it away with that little diamond bit, but she feels like she's kind of dull, so we'll see what happens, folks. I mean, who thought rocks could be exciting when they explode? It's a bad deal. It's like being all the way to the end of the round and someone fucking headshots you. In the last case scenario, though, it was like somebody dropped a nuke on us. That thing exploded. Let's get a better shot for you fuckers at home. Let's get a little bit better shot for you guys. How's that, Charlie? One of these? Should we try to get it like an over the head? Try to get it right in there like that. I don't know what the rule of thirds is. I know nothing of that rule. All right, here we go. For sure. Screaming, folks. She's screaming. Gotta keep that water going over her. Alright, she's really screaming. You know, and what I do is I do all this shit. I make all these fucking crazy rock things. I just give them to my wife. At the end of the day, my wife gets a treasure just rained on her. Fuck Murphy's Workshop here. If you're tuning into the buck. We're cutting rocks here. We're attempting to. I got a Montana agate freeform cabochon in the vise. Probably the oldest goddamn vise in the world. And she's screaming bloody murder, folks. She's screaming bloody murder. Thanks for everybody for tuning in. Let me just bring you up to speed. We've already cut one. This one was from earlier in the program. We call that Rainforest Jasper. We even put a little top on it. Little hat. Gets a little hat. We'll hook her onto a chain. Real fucking cool, folks. Real fucking cool. In the background, you'll see that that's Montana agate getting ready to have two posts, I tell you, mounted in here. We're using a contraption I built last week. It's made up of an igloo cooler. Here, I'm gonna take the boom mic here. We got ourselves an igloo cooler. We got this old ass fucking vise, Craftsman rotary Dremel tool, donated to me from none other than Cammy Kins, and that's where I got these. Her and Barron's gave me those for Christmas 2 years ago. You know, and I'm just finally getting used to using them. We got this crazy drill press going on here in case of a zombie apocalypse, fucking swords and machetes, motherfuckers! Come on down, step right up. So here we go, I'm gonna bring her back down here. And we're gonna get a nice shot of this stone for Tommy, or for Charlie Chop Shop. Alright, so what do we got here? We got the, move the banner to the top of the screen. Move your slideshow up. And that's it? Oh, shit. Huh? How's that? Oh man, oh man, this thing's splashing a lot of water. Tell you one thing I gotta work on is the amount of water spray that comes. Oh, it looks tight with that fucking cooler. Charlie! Good eye, Charlie, good eye. I think it looks amazing right now, guys. What do you guys think? You guys are in it now too. Everybody can fucking bullshit and be on the show. Yep. I'll tell you, for me to be able to fucking swap this around with where I have this shit right now, I mean, I've got my gaming PC hidden behind a towel right now and it's quivering like, oh god!
Don't get me wet. And then I got all these for the future here. Here's a little shot of some of the stars of Instagram. Look at this thing here. See what this is right here, folks. I'll tell you what this is right here. This right here came out of, you know, I can't fucking show my face. Oh, close one, close one. Woo! I almost show my face, folks. We don't do that on this show. Blackbird before 20 friends. But you know what? It's got me so excited right now. So I'm gonna put it back on here. Chill out. I'll be right back with another little thing here. Alright folks, we're back here. I'm gonna take a minute to show you some rough stuff here too. So this right here, I bought this thing. Used to be a lot bigger, but I bought this thing at a rock show, that came through town, that comes through town once a year. It's like the Minnesota School or Minnesota Society of Rocks or some shit, you know. And so they have this big sale, and they always have cool shit. You know, I don't know if anybody knows anything about our state up here. We have the Superior Agate, which you can only get in Minnesota, and they're everywhere, and they're absolutely amazing. And they're actually worth a lot of money. It's pretty wild. So I got these rough pieces that I've sliced recently. I haven't done any kind of polishing, but they look super tight. And like around the top is a little band of this blue agate. So when you cut it and polish it, it ends up looking like fucking amazing. And I have a lot of this stuff too that I'm gonna be working with the next few weeks, which makes me so happy because I think it's worth a lot of money. I think I can sell these cabochons for pretty solid dough, like especially this bad boy. Look at that thing. Damn. And all this shit just spilled out of the tumbler. Basically all I did was I just cut it all up real quick, throw it in the tumbler, let it go for a month, and boom. This one right here, this is the real beauty. If you look in the middle of this one, I just fucking saw this the other day where I took a picture of it. That is a 30 million year old piece of seaweed. Maybe even older. 30 million years old, folks. You know, that's fuck, that's so tight. It's so tight. It's what they call ocean jasper. It's fucking super tight. They call it bubble jasper too. It's really fun to work with. So I guess we'll just go back to work on this fucking piece of Arkansas quartz. This piece of the fuck were we working on? Montana agate. Montana agate, folks. Hell of a suggestion, Charlie. That looks so much better. There's just one thing you left out. I gotta move the samurai sword into the shot and the zombie machete. Alright, so here we go.
We don't have to go too far. Yeah, sorry, Sly. You know, I got this tripod and it's just all over the place. This is something I should have an assistant for, though. Like, I wish I could get the Poo Monster over here to fucking get on board all this shit. Do some shit. But he's at work. He's at work and I'm at home playing with Rock, so bummer, dude. Oh shit. This thing's probably gonna go on Etsy. Holy shit, that was getting hot for a second there. They're probably gonna put this one on Etsy. There's no hurry with all this shit, you know, we just, you know, the way this works is it's just, time moves fast enough. You know, I mean, on its own, we don't need to hurry it up, we don't need to rush it. It goes plenty fast. Fuck yeah, Max Chopped. Did you see my face, Max Chopped? Oh shit! I'm gonna have to pull the whole program. Fuck it. Someone wants to dig through that old footage and find my face. I hope they love what they see. I hope they loved seeing me live this dream out. I hope it just burns them up. I hope it just burns them up, Max Chopped. Cause I'm living the dream, bro! Whoa! Oh man, I think I whittled that fucking bit down to nothing, actually. Look at that, folks. It's all jacked up now. There ain't nothing left of it. Shit. Oh yeah, man, enjoy it. How is it? What do you think, dude? I think we're doing all right. Charlie gave me some good advice with some placement here. I got you know, logistically, it's still not totally set up. Eventually, it's got to be in the garage, but right now it's in the man cave or the old man cave. I don't really use it anymore. But it's pretty chill right now. Got some good music flowing. I've expressed a few philosophies. I even cut a rock already. Did you see the fucking Rainforest Jasper? What do you think, dude? Rainforest Jasper. Even gave it a little hat. Hooked that shit on a chain. There it is. Well, yeah, I mean, maybe someday we'll eventually get everything solid mounted in the garage, one scene, everything's just ready to go. But, I mean, right now I moved all my shit downstairs to fucking send this thing out. And, you know, I got sick of putting it off. it's easy to just say, yeah, we're gonna do this eventually, but you know, eventually you just have to fucking knuckle down. I mean, the goal for the week is supposed to be to get 6 items onto Etsy. That's like the work goal. But dude, these rocks are a lot harder to cut through than I thought they were gonna be, even with the press. This current one's being kind of a little bitch, but you know, it's not about, you can't just knock it out real quick. You just gotta just chill out and enjoy the journey. Look around and see what's going on. So let's see here. Oh, here's a good one. This bit, I got a good bit here. Check this one out, folks. The point on this bit isn't super sharp. It's still got a little ball to it, so I can still get a good drill on this fucking piece of Montana agate. Eventually, what I should be doing is pulling up some fucking hardness charts so everybody can see exactly how hard what we're cutting is. But you know, this is just the first of many streams. Like, I hope to get everything logistically set up and we can just do this shit all the fucking time. You know. We got 10 viewers in the room right now. We got the Easter Bunny. Sly Marlboro's kicking it. Revigregor's always here. If you ever need anybody to talk to, Revigregor is always in this room, folks. Nikki Coli. Ooh, I like that name. That's witty. Mamad. Welcome aboard. Max Chopped and JT Dub, Fwagwent, Crystalline, Chief Budweiser, and me, Buck Murphy. That's sweet, man. Fucking creative section never gets that stuffed. Alright, I'm gonna put this new bit on. We're gonna get back to work, folks. Or, you know, maybe we'll just chill. Anybody got something cool to talk about? Dude, I just listened to that fucking Holden McNeely, Wizard and the Bruiser Ninja Turtle stream. Sitting in my massage chair listening to that shit, I'll tell you. I was a big Turtles fan back in the day. Thought they did a very well job. I can't wait for the next one to pop off. Tell you, those dabs, man. Those dabs, though. Alright, let's see if we can find these areas that we already put holes into. Here's one. Get her lined up on there. I'm in. Alright, here we go. we're getting pretty deep in there, folks. Fucking plunge that shit. I don't know if it's wearing away my Dremel or what. Gotta take a quick look here. Let's see how deep in we got. Oh, Easter Bunny loves this shit. I fucking love this shit. I love it too, though. I fucking love it too, guys. I mean, I'll be honest with you, I can play it cool, or I can just kick back and just enjoy it like the rest of you. It should be cutting in and out. I'm using my pedal right now. So, like, I just don't want to put you guys through the sound of this god-awful Dremel. You guys get the sugar, but I get the spice. You know, you get the honey and I get the vinegar. How's that sound? Max Chopped. I give you guys the honey with the lo-fi hip-hop. You know, and I get the vinegar with the sound of a rock being cut, which is the most god-awful sound you'd ever heard in your life. It's like, literally like the side hatch of hell just opened up. You get a cloud of smoke? You fucking bet you can. If I knew where my fucking smoker was, it seems to have vanished. Oh wait, there it is. There's a little plume for you all at home. A little. See, eventually, I'd like to show you guys how I take this Cabochon cup right here, which is gunmetal black, and then put something like this right here, which I don't know what it is, some sort of a jasper. I will be shaping it and putting it into that Cabochon cup. Showing you how I do that, and then folks, that right there will be the tier 3 subscribers bonus. Would be a Cabochon cup, some sort of crazy jasper or whatever the fuck's around here, and it looks sick on a chain. Later, Max Chopped. You have a great day at work, and maybe there'll be some shreds tonight. Maybe we do some more shredding later. A late night shred. PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, buddy. So that's actually the goal right there. That's one of the goals, is to make these Cabochons. And it's pretty easy. I got a machine I built out in the garage that does the shaping. It's like a diamond wheel. I'm gonna grab a post and see if we went deep enough here. If we went deep enough, we can finish the other one and maybe knock this piece out. Let's see here. Where's my pliers? Where's my pliers? There it is. Dude, the Easter Bunny's never leaving. Easter Bunny fucking loves this shit. Well, hell yeah. Hang out forever. Still not deep enough. See, what it has to be is deep enough for this little post right here, which is not that deep. The trick is not to fucking blow up the rock either. And this one's not even close, so basically change the bit out again, see if I can find something that's gonna dig into this. Maybe I'm gonna need to use a cylinder bit, which I don't particularly like to use, but hell, that's what gets the job done. That's what gets the job done, right, folks? Oh, this rock's no virgin now. We've punched a couple of holes in her. We just gotta get her a little deeper. Just gotta go a little deeper, folks. Buck Murphy 420 and friends here. Buck Murphy's workshop here, actually.
All will be lost.
Alright, I'm gonna try this thing. This one makes me nervous, but we're gonna give her a shot. I'm running out of Dremels here. It's like the diamonds wear off so fast. Hell yeah, Easter Bunny's so fired up right now. This is so fucking chill. I wish I had some wacky packy. Oh yeah, man. Hopefully I can just be chill enough for you. Cause I'm pretty fucking chill right now myself. Alright, here we go, folks. Here fucking go. I got Buck's workshop here. If you're tuning in, we're trying to cut a rock without blowing it up. We're using all kinds of shitty tools. This is 100% DIY, folks. 100% DIY. Let's get this fucking cut underway. Oh. Good over here, folks. A little nerve-wracking, but it's going good over here. Just gotta get a little deeper, everybody. Just a little deeper. We don't want to bruise the pedals. Alright, folks, I think we did it. I think we got that fucker deep enough. Yeah, I mean, if you guys like this, we'll just keep on going with these shows. I mean, maybe we can get actually, you know what's funny is I'm trying to get more creative people, like almost get my own little gang of creative people together that do streams. And then try to do that, you know, that multi-window shit that Tommy's been doing for the Lady Dust Squad with creative streams. You know, and hey, you know, maybe a bunch of us start getting a little more exposure and the creative section starts taking off a little bit. I mean, there's some fucking awesome shit out there. There's dudes that blow glass, and it's fucking ridiculous. Let's see if we fucking went deep enough, folks. Let's see if we went deep enough now. Yeah, glass blowing is dope. I was a hair away from becoming a glass blower at one time, and I still may, you know, check it out, you know, someday. It's where I live, there's a place that they'll teach you how to do all that shit, and it's super, you know, it's kind of expensive, but once you do all the classes and stuff, you can basically use all their equipment anytime you want, so that's tight too. Damn, it didn't go deep enough yet. This fucking Montana agate is just hard as fucking shit, guys. But let's just keep on going. Let's keep on keeping on. You know. Alright, we're gonna lower it into the crevice. The fucking crevice. Here we go, folks. Buck Murphy. 420, and you're the friends today, folks. We got the friends on board. We're cutting rocks. We're cutting a Montana agate right now. They got these things out in Montana called moss agates. They're fucking sweet. It's funny. I basically just got into like the whole rock thing in the past like 5 years, I'd say. And I was a terrible student in high school when it came to science class. And like now I could probably go and teach a more exciting science class than anybody out there after doing this ridiculous hobby. It's crazy, right? You know, it's like maybe they should just fucking make it like that. Like I learned all kinds of shit about geology. Alright folks, we're gonna cut this son of a bitch. Let's go. I just want to get that perfect shot for you guys. Seems to be working, but nothing's working. Alright, guys. Yeah, you know, I mean, going solo, I'm like, who's that? Survival dude, Les Stroud? Yeah, now I got a lot of respect for him, not only for his sweet survival skills. This solo shit. Oh. Let's go. Holy shit, man. Alright, let's see how that ended up. Whew, now I can breathe. Whew, folks. Let's see if we did it. It's like it's not even going anywhere, folks. I think I'm gonna have to switch to a ball style one. Be right back, folks. I'm gonna grab some more Dremel bits. Alright, folks. Got these Dremel bits here. We're gonna switch it back to a ball style bit and just try to get her in there and get that one in. I'll see what happens here.
Is this my car?
State Farm knows that for every one of those.
Yes. It gets easier.
Oh, yeah?
dust that right in the cup, and we're gonna try to get there. Not even hardly a fraction of a
You're
fucking
very fond of trees.
fraction
Well,
of
we
an
could survive
inch.
without trees because we all originate from trees. Trees are our ancestors. Yes.
All right, folks. Wesley. Alright, let's see if we did it, folks. Let's see if we did what we've been trying to do for fucking years now, it seems like. Let's see if we got the hole cut deep enough. You know, I think it's just that I blew up that rock. Now I'm a little gun shy after that happened. So I'm just scared. I'm not making a deep enough indentation. Bit keeps loosening up too. So I wouldn't be surprised if I didn't get anywhere. Well, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it looks like it's fucking flush. Let's put the next one in and fucking call it a day, motherfuckers. Buck's Workshop. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Wanted to do this for years. Still logistically, I got a few things I want to work on. But, having a lot of fun with it. You know, creative section is definitely a place I like to call home. It's kind of like my home away from home. It's like going to the cabin on the weekends. That's the creative section for me. Maybe someday I can just retire at the cabin with my rocks. We're gonna fix this bit here and try to finish this stone out. Right now we are working with a Montana agate here. Thanks, Easter Bunny. You're always welcome in our streams. If you just stop by and just fucking be like Revogrator, just don't even leave, man. He's got a server with this thing on for life. It's just on his server. And at any time he can just throw a switch and pop that shit up. We can just summon him. I wish he was watching right now. Rev, if you're watching, dude, let me know. Alright, I'm gonna lay it right on top of here. I'm a little nervous though. Maybe I have to double post it. Fuck. I'm just scared that it's gonna break. It's the scariest shit ever with this stuff. think once I drop this post in here, I'll probably adjourn this segment of the workshop, because I gotta go out and do some stuff today. But wish I could find the right Dremel piece that's gonna be there for syncing it. Let's try this one. Oh yeah, folks. Well, I was thinking maybe within the next 30 minutes, you know, like I want to watch, you know, jump into the Nader stream and chill out. I gotta leave pretty soon, take care of some shit. But probably I got a feeling this will probably take about 30 minutes, you know? Wesley. Damn, I love it. Yeah, me too. I feel like it's, this is what I'd want to watch myself. Right now we're trying to drill ourselves into a Montana agate, and boy is she's a real son of a bitch. You know, and I guess I could talk about future stream things. Later, probably maybe tomorrow, I'm gonna be coating these stones with a sealer, these Petoskey stones, which are basically 30 billion year old coral from the Midwest. Fucking wild, folks. But yeah, we're just gonna try to fucking press this thing right in there, and hey, if we get a hole drilled here, we'll put them posts in too and see how she looks. Follow me on Instagram. Feel free to follow me on Instagram, where a lot of this stuff is going to end up. There's a little click on the bottom, a little clicky. You can just click on that. Should take you to it, but if it doesn't, it's lowercase bucks_workshop. Hell yeah, wow, Wesley. I fucking didn't do Instagram till like a week ago. I had one picture out there, and Charlie's like, dude, I looked you up and you didn't really even have any pictures. I'm like, I don't even fucking use it, man. You know, I guess that's me imitating myself. So then I thought, hey, this is perfect for me to unload this stuff. See, I used to be really into photography. So it's pushing me to be the photographer I once was. And, you know, at the end of the year, I'm going to make a book and throw it on my coffee table. But it's a good place to advertise not only your photography skills, but your fucking whatever you're into. So I'm just loving it. It's tight. Yep, just doing this press thing. Not going in super deep. That was. Here we go, folks. Oh man. Holy shit skis. I think we broke her a little bit. Oh my god. Looks like we're only gonna do a single post this week, folks. Alright, folks. I ain't giving up on this one. So this is what just happened, if you're just tuning in. We just kind of sliced off a corner of the Montana agate. And, which, you know, in most cases it adds character. But in this case, it just kind of looks like shit. Fortunately, folks, I have recovered that piece. And I am going to just super glue it back to where it was. No one's gonna say a word. Reverend Gregor's got all your fucking names. No one's gonna say a word.
Listen, man.
We're just gonna go back about our business like this never happened, folks. So everybody just play cool. Play cool. Get this little piece glued back in there. And you know what the real bummer is? We had finally reached the level that we were trying to get to when it snapped. You folks want to see something badass? So this is the chair that's in Buck's workshop. Look at this thing. It's a little messy in the background. Forgive me, I don't usually come down to there. This is my basement, so forgive me, folks. But look at this chair. And this chair is actually, the seat of the chair is like made of a fucking slab of slate. So, isn't that tight? It's always nice and cool. I'm just gonna use this E6000 to fucking glue her back together. But that'll be fine. Followed me the other day, huh? That's awesome. Yeah, Wawa Wesley, you're riding shotgun for an adventure. Because years ago I used to do photography, and I kind of gave up on it because I lost creativity, and like things just weren't like ever seemed like I liked what I was coming up with. But recently with these rock pictures, man, they just look amazing. And the best is it's my own shit that I'm photographing. My own fucking artwork. Alright, so we're just gonna patch this up with a little E6000. It's not the cleanest glue to use for something like this, but I think I'm gonna keep this thing anyways. Couple of pretty bad fractures on the top.
Easter Bunny. You might have missed it, but we broke the fucking Montana agate. We just glued it back together, man. That little corner snapped off, Easter Bunny. And it's just absolutely the most. I know. I re-glued it with some E6000, which I think should fucking keep it pretty goddamn strong. This stuff is, it's like rubber once it gets on there. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna, when I coat the Petoskey stones tomorrow, I'll just coat this as well. You know, we'll give this a coating. And yeah, it is. It is a happy mistake. You know, it's just a little footnote. You know, as to in your daily day, it's just a little footnote. So whatever. That's what I'll say. I'll say, oh, it's just a little footnote. That'll be my signature thing. Like Bob Ross had, it's a happy mistake. I'll have, oh, it's just a little footnote in your daily activities. Right? That'll be our thing. Alright, let's see if we can put some posts in this thing. I think we got deep enough after all, so let's see if that works. One thing I gotta work on, I gotta get a better station to put all this stuff. It looks like it sprays water a little bit, so that's kind of a bummer. You know, it was the creative section that actually brought me to Twitch. I was never about the video games, the broadcasts, even though I do love watching them now. But it was the creative section that brought me here. And as soon as I saw that there was such a thing, I wanted to be part of it. I wanted to be part of it. I wanted to be, you know, doing something. I'm always doing something, you know, and I just wanted to be a part of what was going on here. So it's so tight to be on board this shit. You know, and what I'm trying to do is set up like a little creative gang, like a bunch of creators, you know, and maybe we can do a multi-stream sometime, you know, and then somebody can just see like 4 creators doing their thing at once, you know, in a couple weeks, or maybe not a couple weeks, but a couple months. I got a couple coming out, and we're gonna do one, and one guy makes perlers, and she makes the candy masks that these ravers like to use, and they're super cool, and I love their technique and what they make, and I want to make them into something on Twitch. So I have them come out, and I'm gonna try to set them up with a station, and then I'm gonna have my own fucking station. And then I used to make these glowing crystals that ravers, I guarantee they'd fucking shit if they could get their hands on one. And I'm gonna probably try to make a few of those for the show. And then one guy will be making the perlers, you know, and then his girlfriend will be making the candy cuffs, you know, and it'll be like, we'll be playing EDM. It'll be super chilled out, but it'll be just like straight fucking techno. Thanks, man. Yeah, I have a good feeling about it. It's, you know, with the right people watch this shit, I think they'd really enjoy it. It's something that I wish I could tune into, you know, years ago. It's funny, I used to tune into this dude when I first started watching Twitch. The Stoned Ape. And he was in the creative station, and he would just rant about things. And he was just the coolest dude. He was just this hippie that was just like out of Louisiana. And I absolutely loved tuning into the guy. Every day I got off work, I'd smoke and talk to this dude. And he'd spin a little toy slot machine for me, and it was fucking awesome. And then, like, one day he just stopped fucking streaming. And it was the saddest shit ever.
you know, he's like the first person that I ever said, hey man, I want to do this rock stream. And he was like, that's fucking awesome. Like, he was so about it. And I was like, and he got me super jacked up about it. And I just never, I didn't have a good enough computer to do it. I didn't have the logistics. I didn't have money to fucking do it. I didn't have nothing, you know. Now everything's a little bit better than it used to be.
All right, dudes. All right, Easter Bunny, check this out. Yeah, she broke, but look at that. Look at that. Double post. Who doesn't want to wear something like that around their neck? This is a unisex thing. You could be a dude and fucking rock this, or you could be a woman and rock this. Double posts. Doesn't even matter that it got fractured. Where did it get fractured? I don't know. Doesn't even matter now. Yes. Yes. Wow, Wesley. You stuck around, and there it is. Piece of Montana agate, folks. Little fog in the back. Dude, it does look badass, doesn't it? Oh my god. And that's why I keep doing this shit, guys, because it looks fucking tight. Well, folks, I think I'm gonna fucking call it a day here at the workshop. I don't know. Eventually, once I get the logistics down and all this stuff, I'll start actually committing to real times. But at this point, you know, I work a night shift job, and it's really hard to just live in general with that kind of a schedule. And so, like, but you know, tomorrow morning maybe I'll throw up another one of these things and do the rock coating. And I think that's what I'm gonna do is just go over this with a special coating, and then I'll strengthen it. So we have this thing right here, the Montana agate, which looks fucking dope as fuck, as one person subscribed or said. So I'll put that to the side. And then if you weren't here earlier, we did this one with no problems whatsoever. Like, we fucking went right through that in just no time. This is Rainforest Jasper. It's pretty sweet. Put it on a chain and call it a day, folks. Dude, Easter Bunny, if you want to be a moderator for this stuff someday, once I get all that down, you're welcome, my friend. I don't think everything will get too out of control here, but, you know, you could definitely be a part of this stream somehow if you want it to be. Man, I'll tell you guys, if I didn't have shit to do today, I would do this for the rest of the fucking day. Here, let me show you some rocks real quick before I sign out. I got some stuff here. So basically what this stuff right here is, this is a Brazilian blue agate. And I picked this up at a rock show, and the intention was to make 5 pieces of jewelry for my wife. A bracelet, one of these cabochon cup necklaces, so I gotta make one of those, a ring, which is gonna be kind of gothic, and I might even connect a chain to the bracelet. And it was the bracelet. Oh yeah, and earrings. I have earring stuff too, so that's like the mission to do that with all this. It was for our 5-year anniversary, but at the time I didn't have all this stuff set up, so now I can actually pursue that finally. It was in the Tumblr for a month. Anniversary was in June, so we're gonna be doing that. We're gonna be punching holes into more of these crystal agate freeform cabochons that were made. These things I think are absolutely gorgeous. I'm gonna put these up on the Etsy probably once I get more of them. They're extremely fucking awesome. If you see it, there's a little band of blue agate going up around the ridge, and then it goes into a fucking quartz crystal center. It's basically like a giant fucking solid geode that I bought.
This one is so sick. To be honest, I've never seen anything like it before. And I know I might be getting too pumped up about my own shit, but I just think it looks so fucking cool. All this stuff just spilled out of the tumbler. Yeah, I thought so too, Wow Wesley. I thought that shit was just amazing. So I got that to work with in the future. This thing is gonna get put inside of one of those cabochon cups. It has an ancient piece of fucking seaweed in the middle. How fucking tight is that? I mean, that's like a piece of plant that's literally 30 million years old. Fucking awesome. I want to see more of that stuff. Look at this one. That's seaweed in there, folks, or moss. Encased in quartz. Dude, nature, it's amazing. I mean, I'm a big time atheist. I don't believe in any of them gods or any of that stuff. I just believe in what the earth has done through many, many years. Evolution. I have one right here that I want to put on there. It's pretty tight. I'm gonna call it like the tooth of the crystal giant. Alright, folks. So look at this shit. And then that like piece that's banded is like on the bottom like a tooth. I'm gonna probably put the chains up here. That'll be the tooth of the crystal giant. Give it a crazy name like that. Put a tag on it for $50. See what happens. Let me grab something for you folks at home.
You don't make up for your sins in the church. You do it in the streets. You do it at home.
So I got some of these things.
The rest is bullshit and you know it.
Big old chunks of Arkansas quartz. This shit's all gonna get post mounted into it, but I need bigger posts. But look at this showstopper, folks. I have been waiting years to take this and turn it into something amazing. It's the centerpiece. Hang this fucker from a chain. Just crystal points. Dude, you wanna know what's funny about all these crystals, folks? When I first started this thing, I was looking for rocks, you know, to buy so I could just jump right in. And, you know, I didn't really know what to do, but I had found a guy on Craigslist that was selling huge 5-gallon buckets full of crystals. And he had them all the way down the side of his fucking garage. Dude, wow, Wesley, I have a fireplace that's 4 feet wide with crystals all the way at the bottom of it. And it just beams that fucking good energy out there. This house is filled with crystals. Because I bought this 5-gallon bucket full of crystals when I first got into this. Got it for $40. So then I went and I made a bunch of these crystal necklaces. Here's a broken one, but basically they looked like this. And they had a little light that was inside of them, an LED. And what we would do is we would flash, you know, the LED was like a balloon light in there. You could turn it on and flash all kinds of colors. And I sold like maybe 100 of them at the most. And made enough money to, you know, buy more rocks and keep the rock thing going. What's up, Charlie? Oh man, Charlie, it got a little hairy with the quartz. At one point, we broke the quartz, but then we recovered. Me and the gang, we all just fucking stood up and we said, fuck it, we're not gonna let this take our day away. And we just made it it was just a little cliff note in the day. Is that what I said before? It was a little cliff note. But now that it's been sitting a while, let's see how the quartz turned out. Montana quartz, folks. The glue's still setting, mind you. We got this, look at this, sir. Look at that. This one's got two hats. We're gonna put two little hats on there. Look at that. Fucking gorgeous. Forged by Mother Earth herself, folks. You know, and this is it's a testament to Mother Nature and the powerful forces that she wields. You know, we are nothing but tiny, tiny, tiny little people. Like parasites to her. And all we can do is just respect her ways. Let her forge us like she forges these stones, right, folks? And then earlier we did this, we cut this bad boy, little rainforest jasper. You know, I thought we were probably gonna knock out more of these in this segment, but I mean, you just learn that, like, it's fuck. Sometimes you can't really rush it. You know, we blew up that one right. Oh, still breaking it. Maybe it's just never meant to be. But we got this piece right here. It broke. Wasn't really our fault. It's just accidents happen. But I think this thing can still be salvaged. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna leave it broken. I'm gonna put posts in these two pieces right here, chain them together, and just let it hang by chain. Then maybe mount another poster up here and have it, just leave it broken. Fuck it, man. It could be like a metaphor for somebody's life. You know, broken but not fucking scarred or some shit. If you love Jasper, then you'll love this piece right here, folks. Look at that. Someone's gonna have that hanging from their neck someday. This one got a hell of a lot more likes than I thought it was gonna get on Instagram. It's the old Greenie. There she is, folks. Old Greenie. Look at that thing. Amazing. That's what I'm gonna do, Charlie. I'm gonna break it one more time. Maybe I'll cut that one. One was meant to be, one was a mistake. Alright, folks, well, I think I'm going to call it a day for right now. I just want to thank everybody for swinging by this morning. I know there's other places you can be. Probably other streams that are better, where they have it all together. But thanks for coming by mine. Checking out these rocks. You know, I don't think I've ever really been super crazy about rocks, but I do love the art in it, and the more you learn about them, the more interesting they get, and the more exciting the hobby gets. And when you fucking read about one, and then you go to like some sort of a show, and you find it, and you're like, holy fuck, or you go up to somebody like, you got any Petoskey stones? They'll be like, Yeah, I do. They're right here. Then you can fucking barter them down to nothing. Man, I can show you rocks all day long. I got piles of them here. One more rock for the road. Next week, or the ones we're going to be working with tomorrow, are going to be these Petoskey stones. Just to leave you guys hanging, we're going to be working with these Petoskey stones, folks. And I'm going to show you that you can just take them and coat them with this coating. And, you know, it doesn't require a polisher. You don't have to have all this equipment. You can just use this fucking coating and then coat the Petoskey stones or any kind of fucking crazy coral. I'm sure somebody's by some place with this shit. This stuff comes from Michigan. Petoskey, Michigan. Only place in the US that has this shit. This style shit, this gray stuff. These things are fucking badass. I never even heard of these things before the rock hobby. And basically this is all from one. I just cut it and sliced it up into a bunch of slices. Threw those slices into the tumbler and bow. Booyah, folks. That's gonna be around someone's neck someday. Could be yours. Could be yours. Tune in to Buck Murphy 420 and friends for some video game action at night. Feel free to swing by the Saturday morning Wake and Bake. And if I still feel up to it, a Sunday morning Wake and Bake. Yeah, Charlie, those things are badass. You can see you can actually see the coral within it. That's what those are, those speckles. That's coral, man. That shit used to be alive. 30 million years old. 30 million years old. Maybe even older. Alright, folks. I'm gonna go tune into the old Holdenator's hose. I saw he was up and running, and that's why I keep wanting to leave. But you know what? We're having too much fun here with all these rocks. I thought rocks could ever be so much fun. Later, everybody. Buck Murphy 420 signing off. If I can find this button on the OBS.